Section 1. Let's examine the mind. Aristotle said, "The energy of the mind is the essence of life." What is the mind? Plenty of folks talk about it, but rarely does anyone actually define it. I've attended countless mindfulness forums, many of which I myself have led, and we jump right into how to steady the mind, liberate it from attachment to thoughts, notice when it wanders. But what is the it that we're trying so desperately to bring under control? What is this thing buzzing around like a fly that we simply cannot catch? It is incredibly hard to personify something you can neither see nor touch. Just look up the word mind, and nearly 20 definitions appear. And that's just for context where the mind is defined as a noun. There are a further 20 definitions for the verb form, with or without an object, and as an idiom. Don't worry if you didn't catch that. I had to crack open a grammar book from 7th grade to decode it, and it's totally not the point. So bear with me as I attempt to make one. Let's take a look at some of these definitions. The primary definition states, in a human or other conscious being, the element, part, substance, or process that reasons, thinks, feels, wills, perceives, judges, etc. The secondary definition, psychology, the totality of conscious and unconscious mental processes and activities. And the third refers to a person's mental acuity, intellect or understanding as distinguished from the faculties of feeling and willing. That first definition gets at our ability to be aware and conscious. It's that part of us that is awake to our body and our environment and can process information from it and act accordingly, like perceiving an injustice and protesting in anger, experiencing a loss and feeling sad, noticing a beautiful flower and stopping to smell it, reacting with joy to a surprise party full of your family and friends. It's the piece of us that is constantly in interaction with the world inside and around us. Notice how there are 4 qualifiers in that first definition: element, part, substance, and process. It runs the gamut because we're just not really sure what we're dealing with. Is it matter or something more? It doesn't really matter. Just stay open to the various possibilities as you learn to work with your mind in novel and ultimately far more productive ways. For example, if the mind is matter, say of a quantum nature, you might be much more attuned to the weight your thoughts carry in changing the world around you. Many thought leaders, #mindpun, ascribe to this very belief. Think about abundance, for example, and abundance will flow back to you. Be in constant fear of getting robbed, and you will attract just such a loss. To realize the immense power of your mind to perceive, judge, or reason is also how you'll discover the ways in which it can be detrimentally judgmental or perceive inefficiently, as when you are, quote, multitasking. I put multitasking in quotes because it is in fact a misnomer. What the brain is doing when dealing with more than one task at a time is task switching, or flitting quickly between actions. We can only handle one task at a time with our full attention. When dealing with more than one task, our attention is divided. Think about every time you hop in the car and arrive at your destination with almost no memory of the journey. Chances are you were on the phone, thinking about your errands list, singing along to the radio, or any one of a number of other preoccupations that can take your attention away. It might not be critical that you remember your car ride, but the consequences of such straying attention can be much greater if, the next time, you're too busy thinking about a fight you had with your friend to focus on the nuclear fission you're performing. A distracted mind is not an optimally efficient one. The mind will also reason too much and overanalyze when a gut instinct or subconscious awareness would have been much more truthful. I'll give you powerful examples throughout the book to help illustrate what a potent or disruptive tool the mind can be, depending on how you use it. The abilities of the mind, according to the first definition, are all immensely powerful and also potentially harmful. And mindfulness is the tool we will use to parse out optimal functioning for you, so you are able to make the best choices in every moment.